Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another day. I am excited to continue this conversation, this discussion about trauma and how we hold trauma and the daily effects of trauma, all the energy that we hold in our body. And today, what I'm being guided to express to you guys is how the trauma that we experienced plays a role in the decisions that we make every day. It's something that we often don't think about because it's on default mode or automatic pilot, and so we condition ourselves to uh, make decisions based on what occurred in our lives, and this goes for everything. We experience trauma on so many levels in so many different ways that the most the most traumatic ones, with abuse or any form of abuse, is one of the most extremes, or even something that we witnessed, like a death or a murder, or the extremes. That's what most people talk about, or even PTSD. People talk about more so of the extreme experiences of trauma, but not the subtle ones. Just as I mentioned in my video the other day, trauma can be as simple as stubbing your toe or hitting your knee or elbow against an object. That's traumatic as well. And so we don't think about the small things. And so it is in that which we hold this process of decision making too. Because we want to keep ourselves safe. We want to keep ourselves happy. We want to keep ourselves out of harm's way. And the best way to do that is to set up a default software system that's running in our unconscious system. And it's in that default software that we tend to make decisions that's going to keep us safe. And there's nothing wrong with this by any means whatsoever. It is just in the vein of just allowing us to uh, limiting our experience. We limit our experience based on our decisions from the traumatic experience that we have had in our life, from our childhood, from our adolescence, from even our adult life. These experiences, you know, create a box around us. It's like, okay, what can I do to keep myself safe today? What can I do to get to my limit but not go past it because I'm fearful of what could happen? So we make decisions based on the potential of what could happen and not what can happen when we push ourselves past the limits, when we push ourselves beyond the default program or the default software that's running in our subconscious and unconscious mind. And, the energy of thought is contained in every single cell in our body. Every single nerve and neuron is transmitting this signal throughout our body. And so the cell's job is to pick up on this signal and to carry out what this program and signal is. And so it is in this energy that we hold ourselves in. And there's nothing wrong with this whatsoever. I just want to preface this that, we live our life based on choices from experiences. And as a human, we have come here to have an experience. As a spiritual being, we chose to live and embody in a human body to have human experiences. And now that we've had these experiences, now is the time to really begin to push past what these experiences are or were and how they affected us in our daily life and our decision making in order to keep us safe and happy. And sometimes, when we are in the safe container, sometimes it allows and moves into the energy of more suffering because we see other people doing things and we question our ability to do some of the same things that other people are doing. So it's almost like twofold. If we don't allow ourselves to be clear of this default program or software, we then allow ourselves to stay safe, be happy, or we move into a space of suffering silently, which is, can lead to mental illness or anything that is in that realm of psychology, to where we don't truly understand what's going on based of what we had experienced and endured in our life. You know, trauma is a tricky energy. It can be sometimes a stuck energy, and this stuck energy, is in our fight, our flight, or freeze responses. And so now is the time for you to take hold of this default programming and then to begin to make decisions based on what is occurring, based on what is happening in that moment, as opposed to making decisions on what already happened. Even though, if you guys have been following me, I always say that everything is happening now, in the infinite now, in the infinite present. But we then can make better decisions based on what is happening in this second, in this moment, just like you are watching this right now, to better yourself, to better humanity, because our decisions is affected humanity. Because if one person sees that someone can do it, then we all can do it, right? We all can do it. But I just wanted to close this out by saying that you have the power, you have the will, you have the design to move past and break past whatever this is that is affecting in your daily life. No matter how big, no matter how small it is, you have the power to overcome this. And I am extending my services to you for you to, if you would like help, guidance, assistance in moving past this, I am here for you. So click on the link in the description to where you too can be a recipient of the energy work that I do, which is a Lemurian light energy, which is energy that is geared, that was designed to assist in moving and clearing this energy from your field, for you to be better, to live better in a more holistic way. And if you are in the Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Florida area, I am now doing in-person sessions at the Traveling Therapist. So you guys can click on the link there as well. And lastly, September 11th, mark your calendar, I am holding an in-person event at the Traveling Therapist, to where you can call. I lost my train of thought. I am booking, I'm holding an in-person healing session at the Traveling Therapist September 11th at 11 a.m. Link is in the description. The you guys know I'm just messing this all up, but you guys get the gist of it. But in-person sessions, online sessions, click the link in the description. You guys know what to do. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful